guys, man, we are back on the bench and we have got the Felony with us. Dude, on this video, I'm just going to go over a few things, a few modifications I did to this car. It's still pretty much stock. I have some upgrades we're going to do to it, but I just want to show you real quick the things that I did to it. These, I think, they needed to be done before this car came out. So, yeah, one of the first things was on this rear diffuser, it is really flimsy right here. What I did was I drilled a hole right there and put a screw right in there to secure that. Did it on both sides. On the front, I did the intercooler. That hose you get is the intercooler piping. You just drill these out and put that on. And there you go. Intercooler piping done. Another thing I did, let me back this up real quick. I'm going to show you on the body is these things, they're barely taped on there. Not very good, man. So I went ahead and I taped the inside of my body to secure it nice and good. And I went ahead and I glued those in and taped those all in right there. So that's all secured and those can't come off anymore. And that was it. That's all I did to the body, really. I ended up cutting down the wing. Took all that off and cut it down. And yeah, ended up painting the stacks on it, just dipping those in red. And that was it for the body. On the car itself now, all I did so far was change out the diff fluids in it, and that's it. I have 200,000 in the center, 30 in the rear, and 30 in the front. I do have Game Changer RC fans coming. I ran this the first time and the motor did get pretty hot, so I got some fans coming for that. But besides that, I didn't really do anything else to this. I did change out the screws on the front right there. I changed out all those screws and just put the smaller ones in there. And yeah, that's it. So now I have a few mods that we're going to do to this thing. First thing is some braces. We're going to do some braces front and back right there. And then some drive shafts. Now I'm going to bash this thing. I'm not going to speed run it all the time, nothing like that. So if I was going to speed run it, I would have went with some the carbon drive shafts or something like that. I see Scorched RC had them, but they were going to take forever to get here. So I just got these right here. These are from RC all-wheel drive. They're a lot bigger than the stock one. They're stainless, so hopefully those will help right there. I also got from RC all-wheel drive, this is the bearing, the center support for the drive shaft. That goes right there. So yeah, get rid of these bearings here and put that in there. And then I also got the handbrake kit. The handbrake assembly kit for it. That's everything you need to get that installed in there. And we got a servo. Had this on the wall there, so we'll use that servo in it and we'll get all this installed, and that's it. It's not much, but it'll help beef up that, you know, the center and whatever. So alright, we'll get to it, and yeah, I'll show you once we get going.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got everything tightened out. Went ahead and got the front brace put in. Yeah, so now we're going to go ahead and get this, the carrier out of there. This thing just slides right out. And we'll put this one in there. The only thing I do see is, you know, these bearings, at least they're rubber sealed. These one has nothing, no rubber seal in them. But whatever, I guess we'll use them. So there it is right there. Just brush that out real quick. And we'll drop the new one in. Just like that. There you go. Alright, so now that we've got our braces in and our carrier for the drive shaft, we're going to go ahead and get into this handbrake. Alright, so everything's pretty much assembled. Nothing you have to do. This is all what it comes with here. This is a bracket for the bottom, the top assembly that holds the servo, a couple servo arms here, the disc brake, the disc, and the pins, and a couple screws are in here. Yeah. So yeah, that's it, man. Should be it. Fairly simple. Yeah. Alright. Pretty straightforward. So yeah, so I'm assuming the first thing you want to do is mount this in to the car. So the first thing is, I guess you have your 3 holes, and there's your 3 holes, and I guess that would mount up just like that. Alright, so we've got our bracket in and done there. This will drop in right here and snap in, and these pins will go in here and lock into the whole center diff piece. I believe this will go here. Yep, just like that. There it is. There, so when the servo moves that, there it is, pushing against this, which is now pushing against this, which is going to clamp against that guy, which is going to be on the drive shaft. So yeah, these are definitely a lot bigger than these guys here. These are stainless steel, and these are yeah, I don't even know, maybe just pot metal, not even sure, dude. Very light. But let's see the difference here in weight. Alright, so there we go. That's zeroed out in grams. This drive shaft here, that's a front shaft. Right there, that's 18.7 grams. Alright, let's open up one of these front drive shafts. Stainless. Look at the size of that thing. Good lord. And so 18. Let's see. My goodness. That's like 25. Yeah, 25. So from 18 on the stock one, real light, to 25 on the stainless one. So yeah, that's a bit different right there. On the rear one, let's see, let's just do that. We won't install that yet, but so 29 even there, and 29, and on this one, look at that, it's 40 right there. Wow, that's definitely a lot heavier. Yeah, like I said, if I was speed running this thing only, I would go with some nice carbon ones, but yeah, we're gonna bash it and have a good time with this thing. So I just went with these guys right here. All right, so we have got the center diff back in there, and the drive shafts and everything lined up great. One thing, just make sure that when you put the center diff in, you put the disc on there, and the disc has to line up in between those two little slots right there, so it can't fall back in there. And that's about all it'll go. And then the handbrake assembly will go on top, pin in here, and go right over that. So let's get that on and we'll get that mounted up. Alright, so again, once you have all this lined up in the slot there, you're just going to line it up in the slot here for the lever. Again, don't hook any of this up yet until you figure out the position, the neutral position of this. I don't even know which one of these. There we go. It's this guy, 25 tooth. So we're gonna have to swap this out to this, which no big deal, but we're gonna go ahead and make sure this is lined up here. This will drop on the disc there. Then our servo wire go in between, and we drop in just like that. So there we go, we're in, as you can see. Yeah, right there. That's gonna stop that drive shaft, and yeah, we should be good. So again, we're gonna end up getting this. We'll tuck it in, and we'll get it all wired up back in there. We'll get it powered up. All right, so went ahead and got everything bolted in, got everything wired back up, and I ran the wire down underneath, came up in here, and have it plugged in. Number 3 is all the way back, so you have your steering, your throttle, and then 1, 2, and 3 all the way back. The servo's in. Yeah, and as you can see on your controller, you push this, and there it is right there. All right, so there it is. Everything is back together, all the wiring, everything came out great, man. Very easy to do. Everything goes together really, really simple. But yeah, there it is. So now it has the braces in, the drive shaft, the carriers, and the e-brake assembly. If you're wondering, this carbon tube, I had it up here. It was just some extra tube I had laying around, and I slid it on over the red tubing there. Just helps stiffen it up some, and yeah, there it is. Everything is done. I'm liking it. Now I'm just waiting on a couple other things. I have some fans going on here, some skid plates underneath. Just waiting for that stuff. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.